and welcome back to an episode of Bantz Lawrencia. How are you all doing? I hope you're doing great. For today's episode, I want to talk about Nollywood actress Okorie and her drama with Messi Johnson and another Nollywood actress, Regina Daniels. Now, these three people, they've been giving us premium content, but Okorie is the mastermind of the whole thing. Now, for some of you who don't know, Okorie is a very beautiful Nollywood actress. She used to be a model. She modeled for Orange Drugs, and then she switched into Nollywood. She was one of those pioneers of Nollywood industry where, because then they were using, fair people like Ibn Abufar-Bisima, Lillian Batch, but Angela and Genevieve were some of those darker skinned actresses that was used even in Yedu, but Angela was not playing like major roles like in Yedu, Messi Johnson and Genevieve. So but Angela at the same time, she also made her mark in Nollywood. At some point, some of the Nollywood actresses or the A-listers were banned from acting movies, and Angela was one of those people. So she decided to switch to music. Angela has released an album. She's doing well for herself. She's not touring, but people are inviting her for events. She's performing, and she's doing well. And then all of a sudden, Angela decided to pump up her bum. I mean, that is what is reigning in Nollywood now. Listen, I don't hate anybody for doing that. If you feel some kind of way about your body and you want to enhance it, you have the money, you're free to do whatever you want to do. It is your body. You can do whatever you want to do with your body. So Angela did the first one. The first one was kind of natural because Angela is a very beautiful girl. I mean, nobody even noticed the first one because it was just, there and good. She did the second one and I saw her and I was like, something has changed. I think maybe because people didn't notice the first one, she decided to do the second one. And the second one was, more noticeable, but people were thinking, did she add weight? Did she do her bum? What is going on with Angela? And then Angela went back for the third one and she blew the whole thing up. Angela's bum became the bum of the joke, literally, on social media, because she posted a video where she was running and she wore like a white tiny shorts, and that trended for some time. Now, this is not a jab at Angela because a whole lot of Nollywood actresses, they've done their bum, they've done their boobs, they've done mommy makeover. Uche Obodo is one of those people that recently just did hers. She's getting all the heat from social media fans, but this has come to stay. Doing your body, your choice. Once you have the money, you're allowed to do whatever you want to do, basically. But that is not the gist for today. Nollywood actress Okorie has had issues with Messi Johnson for some time. We are not actually sure where that stemmed from. But according to Okorie, and according to a lot of people in the industry, Messi Johnson has offended a whole lot of people. Her childhood friend Ifoma came out and said a whole lot of things. Listen, there's no smoke without fire. But I'm not saying that I believe everything that Ifoma is saying, but I think maybe somehow for her to come out and release all those things like childhood videos and all that, I think Messi must have offended her some way or some shape or form, because you can't be cool with people and they're just attacking you for no reason. Although people can be jealous. Jealousy is a real thing. So maybe that can also play a part in it. But Angela and Messi Johnson, we don't know what happened. We don't know the genesis of that problem. But according to some sources, they said that the problem stemmed from Nollywood sets, because when Angela or the A-listers were banned, Messi Johnson took over, and that created a whole lot of animosity in the music industry, or the movie industry rather. So for some reason, Okorie has had it with Messi Johnson, and then when Messi Johnson's childhood friend Ifoma was releasing all those things, she linked up with Angela to tell Angela that Messi Johnson was behind some of her woes. Messi Johnson did this, Messi Johnson did that. Messi Johnson never said anything. She never replied. She never even acknowledged Ifeoma or Angela's drama. Now we're just sitting there minding our business. Angela Okorie, obviously, she's always had issues with people. There's always somebody Angela is fighting. There's this recent one she had with her ex-boyfriend where she said that the ex-boyfriend was posting her pictures on social media. She didn't want the ex-boyfriend to post her pictures because they are separated. She's in a new relationship. She don't want... It's always something. And looking at Angela Okorie, looking at how hard she's worked to be where she is. We had people, eviction notice, a landlord having issues with her. Just looking at, for me, I think she is just watering her brand. Thinking about how hard she's worked to be where she is today. I would say, Angela, tone it down. I understand that controversy sells. I understand that you have to be in people's faces if you want to actually make a name for yourself in this economy that is basically attention driven. People have short attention span. So if you're not posting or if you're not being controversial every other day, people are just going to forget who you are. And Angela has decided to make herself controversial, to be in our faces. Is it that she's pumping her ass, pumping her boobs, or dragging somebody? Now, she woke up and decided to drag Messi Johnson. Messi Johnson has been on the news. She lost a bunch of weight and people were speculating that maybe she's not feeling fine. That is why she's looking like that. So Angela took the opportunity to say, okay, she has forgiven Messi Johnson. She's no longer angry with Messi Johnson. So anything that had happened, she wants to move on because according to her, the sickness that they said Messi Johnson has, that she doesn't wish that upon anybody. She posted that video. She went ahead to talk about, it's not like she's forgiving and forgetting, but because Messi Johnson has done a lot of, it was kind of a backhanded forgiveness, because I think for me, if you're forgiving somebody, you can actually just forgive that person and move on. But on the other hand, she was saying, oh, she's forgiven her, but she was kind of rehashing everything that she's heard or people have told her about Messi Johnson. So when she posted that video, that went viral, obviously. And then Regina Daniels, Nollywood actress and billionaire wife, Regina Daniels decided to step into the room and address Angela. According to her, Angela should leave her mommy alone because Messi Johnson is not her mommy. That if Messi Johnson is not saying anything, she's going to come out and say something. Before you could say Jack, Angela replied. It just became a back and forth between Angela and Regina Daniels. And Angela had mentioned that Regina, the mother, brings her to her house when she was about, I think, 8 years old. So you can imagine somebody you knew, somebody who was like 8 years old, now exchanging words with you on social media, threatening to release secrets that nobody knows. So Angela obviously backed down because the only mud she could sling at Regina Daniels is that she married an ancestor, which she did. She said she doesn't like old people smell, so she cannot date or marry an old man, that all her exes are young people. I mean, that was the only thing she could say about Regina Daniels, which we already know. So it's not like she's telling us anything new. But Regina was kind of threatening to release secrets. Regina, we're here. Do us a favor. Shut Angela up. I think Angela has run her course. I think somebody should come out and say something about Angela that could just make her chill. But because I think she is riding on her brand right now, she wants to make her brand controversial. So I don't think Angela is going to be fazed by anything that either Messi Johnson or Regina Daniels is going to say. And when all this was going on, Messi Johnson actually said that she was going to do a press release and say her own side of the story. But maybe people advised her to stay out of it, not to say anything, not to address any issues. And then Messi Johnson hadn't said anything. And then Angela also said that she's not going to address, a small girl. So the matter had died down. But now the question I want to ask is it okay to base your brand on controversy I understand that, social media these days, if you're not trending, whether good or bad, you're not going to be on, people need to see you basically to know that you exist. Whether you're a musician, whether you're an actress, whatever you're doing, you need to be in people's faces. So many people right now are choosing to be controversial, which is what Angela posted a picture today of a new man after herself and her ex dragged each other, back and forth. I just think, do you think that it is okay for people to be controversial? Would you support somebody knowing that this person is just playing in our faces to get the numbers, to get the views? Or are you entertained? Are you actually entertained? Is controversy entertaining, or are we tired? Because this is also a conversation between Speed Darlington and Portable. Speed Darlington, we all know the recent controversy that he's still, engulfed in. Portable has been going in and out of police station and jail. So does controversy pay on the long run? Yes, I think in the short run, you could do certain things, you could go viral. Is it worth that 15 minutes of fame? Let me know what you think. Is it worth it? Would you do what Angela is doing? Would you blow up your bomb 3 times? Would you be fighting everybody just to remain relevant? Or would you actually work hard, put in the effort? Okorie Obolo, she's still relevant. She's doing her thing. There's no controversy there because her work speaks for her. So what would you choose? Would you be an Okorie Obolo, or would you be an Angela Okorie? Let me know in the comment section. Thank you very much for watching today's episode. Please like, and share. Thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye.